Game 3 of AAO versus Throw. Winner plays another set of games today. Loser, their tournament for KotS XIV is done. For the side of AAO, Daring, and they've brought back the double Kleber again, ladies and gentlemen. Moskva, Petro, Des Moines, Moskva, Yamato, and Kremlin. For the side of Throw, Daring, Marceau, Harugamo, Des Moines, Moskva, Napoli, Marseille, Yamato, and Kremlin.
Because we practice it.
A lot of similarity in these lineups, chat. Gotta watch. I'm finding it interesting that Throw has brought only one Marseille. You usually see those work in packs, so only one Marseille is interesting to me, chat. But we will keep an eye on that, see how it works out for them. Now, with that being said, we're seeing the Marseille, Napoli go to A. Try saying that 5 times fast. And then the double Kleber heading into B. And this is going to be really creative, actually. I don't think that Throw is going to expect this at all, that you're going to have not one, but 2 Klebers going towards B. Because you can see they're clearly going to send Black Blueberry in right now, and the other Kleber is shadowing, ready to open fire. Daring is a good chance to escape this because of ability to get out of the radar range, and then the smoke plus the heal. But they know that there's one Kleber in there with how quickly something got in there, so Throw's not going to be surprised by one Kleber. Are they going to expect that it's 2 Klebers? Are they still going to expect the 2 Klebers? And so we're going to have to watch this. B cap's going to go to AAO. A cap is going to go to Throw because there's nobody there to prevent it. And then this is really interesting. So let's talk about this for a second. We'll go up to this zoom just for a second. Look at this positioning for AAO. Everything is at C. Everything is at B or C. A is going to be taken, but then Throw's going to have to break out of it. And there's no guarantee they can break out of it easily. We'll have to keep an eye out and see what happens here. But this is going to be decided on how quickly does Throw recognize there's nobody else over here, and then how quickly can they effectively reposition everybody else from over there. Chunks in on the Moskva. He's down to 62,000. Ooh, that's a decent hit right there. Down to 54,000. About 10% of his health gone there in one shot. 24-point lead, 26-point lead for the side of AAO. Now, Des Moines in danger. He doesn't know it yet, but look at how much they have over here. Okay, so there's been readjustment, actually. Both Klebers have headed over to A. They're going to spot out that Marceau. Ginger Ninja has to be very careful not to die. But with the Marseille, Napoli, and Moskva having had time to make it up further, this should be less threatening than it would have been earlier on. And now the Daring gets a chance to just back into B. Yeah, he'll have to deal with radars, but there's not as much that can hit him. It's not as effective. And so, Marceau of Ginger Ninja's there. We can see this push happening. Marseille and Napoli both up the edge. Daring is taking B, which means this points lead is going to drop. Random shells out at the Yamato. Yamato of Bin down to 92,000. And there's the Petro radar. 14 seconds. Doesn't look like they really have a shot right now. Except for, oh yeah, the Moskva will. Moskva has a shot. And he'll get a partial reset on him. But the Petro radar already gone. And so they'll know that was the Petro radar and not the Moskva radar, because the Moskva radar's not that short. So, points are neck and neck, ladies and gentlemen. AAO with just the slimmest of leads because their points tick. But that'll change very soon as the Daring goes back in. And now, you gotta wonder, how long does it take for the side of Throw to realize how many ships are over here fighting them? And how long does it take that? Because you gotta execute this move fairly quickly. There's a lot of ships over here when there's nobody here right now, chat. This is not looking great. Shells in on the Kremlin and Moskva. They're going to try to hit the Moskva, but they're going to ricochet all of them off the Kremlin because of the angle. Or maybe they were aiming for the Kremlin, but regardless, they're going to miss. B being capped, which means now Throw is back into taking the advantage. A little bit of hit on the Kremlin, but this push is coming in quickly now. Radar out from the Des Moines, won't find anything. Daring still just sitting in B. He's been spotted by the radar of the Moskva. He's going to have to back out. They've done very good at chaining those radars because the Petro radar will be open in a minute. Daring executing his heal. He's taken a lot of damage from Black Blueberry right now. I'm not happy about that. Finish at 13,000. He gets out of the radar range of the Moskva. Petro radar still has him in range, but he's just retreating. But that gave enough time for the points lead to tick over temporarily. And now Marseille and Napoli are just going very aggressive up this flank. They're on the flank, they're moving up, and you can see the Marceau of Ginger is going to push in, and they've found Black Blueberry, and he's getting hit. He's getting hit. The Marceau's going to go out. The Kremlin and Moskva are starting to move, but it's not going to be quick enough for those torps to hit them. And so the focus goes on to Kaz, and Kaz has already used his heal. He's down to 59,000. He's taken half his health is gone already, and they're just going to keep spamming him down. Marceau of Ginger Ninja moves over. The only thing that's in position now, by the way, to radar B is the Petro, and that's a short radar. So, Kremlin is going to die eventually. If he can't back up, he's just going to die eventually with that constant spamming. Marseille taking decent chunks from the Kleberts. Kleberts have taken a little bit. Neither of them have a reload booster ready right now, but B is now being contested, which will tick the points back in favor of Throw. Shots out onto Kath, little bit of damage. 13 seconds until they cap B. And the Petro's radar, it's going to spot, but it's not going to be enough for anybody to get shells out onto them. And the cap is taken in 3, 2, 1, 0, now. And so the shells get out. Marceau, ooh, he takes a bigger chunk than I think he wanted to, but they get the cap, and so they secure themselves the advantage of point tick. They're up. Throw is also up by a bit of health, but the Marseille is taking a lot of damage. Those reload boosters just absolutely massacring the Marseille. And if the Marseille keeps going forward, he's going to run right into Torps. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Chat. Actually, Marseille might have saved the Napoli, but I think he's doomed himself with that play. Oh, no, they run out before they hit. And that just feels brutal. But now Throw has opened up a lot of the map for themselves. Decent hit onto Admiral Kutuzov down here at the bottom. But they've opened up a lot of the map for themselves. And the Kremlin Moskva are literally gatekeeping entrance to B. Kremlin has got 40 seconds till he can heal Kaz Thompson. His DCP's running. If he gets another fire on him, he's going to be under 20,000 by the time he gets a chance to tick. He hasn't taken the fire yet, which is good. But this is such a tense game, chat. You can feel it. We're 8 minutes in. No kills yet. Points are ticking up quickly because of the caps being taken. 600 for Throw, and it's not so far behind for the side of... It's not so far behind for the side of AAO. But yeah, this is ticking up very quickly. But now, as I look into this, here's what we're going to watch. Moskva Des Moines pushing down the edge. Demon Slayer's not in a great spot here. He's going to be able to run away for the time, but Harugumo's nowhere near position to radar him. This is a matter of time for him going down. He can't get dark. His goal is he's got to try to take at least one of them with him, if not multiple. Kremlin down to 1900. This might be the kill right here. That is, First Blood finally goes over, and it's Throw taking the lead in kills 9.5 minutes into the game. And now the fights are opening up all over the middle. Daring and Marceau spotted. Saul getting hit. Petro is radaring. Marceau is about to get undetected. Looks like he will be able to survive there. Kleber's both popped their reload booster, and I don't think it was enough, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see. He gets dark. Is it enough? Here comes one more shot. And he gets out of there. Ginger Ninja survives, and that means that we're up to almost a 2. Wait. Oh! The blind fire Moskva! Total Papega with a total deletion. That ties up the kills and brings the points deficit back to only 100. 30,000 health differential, though, in favor of Throw. Under 10 minutes to go. Now this becomes a challenge, and you can see the Harugumo's opening up. So we talked about it. The Des Moines is going to go down. This will be another kill, and there goes the Des Moines, ladies and gentlemen, for the side of Throw. But he's done about all you could ask as he goes out right here. He's gone a ton of damage on that Moskva, and Moskva is not long for this world. 8,000, 7,000, the DCP in use, Harugumo popping on him. Moskva knows he's doomed because of the fact that there's the permafire. Harugumo's going to have the shells out, and I think the Yamato's going to get the shells, and that's a double fire. Oh, and that Moskva is going to go down before he gets the heal off, ladies and gentlemen. So, kill traded back to Throw. Throw will now take a lead of just over 134 points. They're up to just about 750. Des Moines has to turn away from the Harugumo Yamato. And that Des Moines played it brilliantly. The Des Moines of Demon Slayer, that's exactly what he had to do. Run to the edge of the map, survive as long as possible, do as much damage, and let his Harugumo and Yamato finish it off. Moskva and Kutuzov next target under fire. Kleber's are using their last reload booster. Vaska, down to 12,000 health, uses his last reload booster, so he won't be able to spam anymore. Here comes shells out. Looks like these shells are just going to... a little bit of hit. He's down to 9,900 now, but Admiral Kutuzov is going to die soon. But it's still a 50,000 health lead for the side of Throw. It's going to be 3-2 ship lead for the side of AAO, but being down that much health and the 2 caps is going to be painful. And another hit onto Vaska. Vaska at 6,600. Admiral Kutuzov does go down. The shots from Maximoto will finish him. And so, brief pause again. 752 points. Time has been slowed down because B is being taken, but Dice T, Dice T's got to watch out that Yamato doesn't try to shoot at him because, ooh, 16,000. He's lucky it's not more, but he's going to be hammered. Daring, being spotted, has no heals. They don't want to lose the Daring. Daring down to 4,700. He's not dark. He's not dark right now. Petro at 17,000. Here come Kremlin shots. Trades are coming fast and furious. Wydum down to 2,000. Are we going to see another Moskva salvo that's just going to be absolutely clutch? Doesn't look like it. Dice T trying to get as much damage, but he's gone, ladies and gentlemen. 3,900. He doesn't have time to get the next heal off, especially with the fire. And he goes down, and we see Throw go over 800 points. Throws over 800 points. AAO still in this game, 80,000 down, but the ships are tied. They still have a chance to pull this off. And now the Napoli of XOT, or XOT, focusing in. They're trying to get the Kleber. Oh, and the Marseille Jubzi gets his revenge for that sleeping giant kill and absolutely nukes Vaska. And that's the 900 point mark for Throw, ladies and gentlemen. AAO trying to get B, but even taking B won't be enough to get them the win right now. And we can see the Harugumo and Yamato pushing back up onto Maximoto and Nicinator. And ladies and gentlemen, it's desperation time for AAO. It is absolutely desperation time for AAO. Shells are out onto the Moskva. Total Papega, 20,000 health. Getting ticked. His heal is going on. He uses the DCP. Now the Napoli's in secondary range. That Moskva, this is going to be the final kill of the game, it looks like, ladies and gentlemen. 930 points for the side of Throw. And they can feel themselves getting to fight for another game here. They just need this kill. 10,000 perma-fire on the Moskva. Moskva gonna go down, and ladies and gentlemen, this will tick them up to 980. Shots out from the Kremlin. Not gonna finish, but the shots from the Marseille will. And it's 14 points to victory, 20 seconds. And there is nowhere that AAO can get a kill. There's nothing low enough that they can see that they can get a kill. And ladies and gentlemen, that means that we will see THROW win this game. They will take the game, they will take the series, and they will get to play one more series for King of the Sea. What a game, but your winner and taking the series 2-1 is the side of THROW. GG, well played.